So UFC Tampa was last weekend, and I covered Colby Covington versus Joaquin Buckley, but I did not cover Manel Kape versus Bruno Silva. Uh, what can I say that already hasn't been like screamed out all over Twitter and basically every social media platform? Manel Kape looked like Cody Garbrandt when he fought Dominic Cruz in that championship fight. Manil Kape was almost in like a not even almost. He was in flow state for the majority of that fight. Absolutely incredible performance. Uh, the fluidity, the precision, the pressure. It was just amazing. It really was. Kape even had time to throw the Bruce Lee / Israel Adesanya emote in there, the come over here emote with one hand out like this, the other hand behind the back. Um, and then he also knelt down to the ground and hit a little shimmy um, before getting back up without even getting hit or getting hit hard. He looked great. He looked great. He looked completely within his element. That's what I mean when I like. He looked like Cody Garbrandt when he fought Dominic Cruz. He really did. The head movement, the striking, but most importantly, the head movement. It looked amazing. It really did. I can't say too much um, before saying the same shit over and over again, but it was really just a spectacle to watch Manil Kape fight Bruno Silva like that. And I would argue that he's always kind of fought like that. It hasn't been that blatant, like how like he hasn't had that blatant of success with it in previous fights, but I think his striking has always been like that. Excellent head movement, uh, great output, really nice combinations. He's had it before. I even rewatched recently his fight against Kai Asakura because Manil Kape fought Kai Asakura, and Kape arguably styled on Asakura as well in their fight, and he won. He beat Asakura. He knocked Asakura the hell out. Same thing he did to Bruno Silva. I mean, he really didn't like KO, like flatline Bruno, but he made Bruno quit. He was tagging Bruno Silva up so much that Silva just fucking shelled up and quit. Which is, I'm not. I respect anybody who makes the walk. Bruno Silva made the walk in there. He took the damage and he fought, regardless of whatever else happened. He's still a warrior. Uh, but this whole thing with Manil Kape, it leads to a lot of questions. Uh, and I like Manil Kape. I told you I'm an Israel Adesanya fan. There's blatant beef between Manil Kape and Israel Adesanya, but I like both guys. And I find Manil Kape incredibly entertaining. I especially loved his post-fight speech, where I think he said, "Fuck Brandon Moreno, fuck Israel Adesanya." I'm blanking at the third guy, but bottom line, he said that he's next for Alexandre Pantoja. And that's where I want to stay with the main topic for this video is what Manil Kape's future looks like, because while what he did last weekend was impressive and absolutely amazing, highlight reel stuff, everybody loved it. Like I said, absolute flow state like performance. Even Dana came out and confirmed that Pantoja's not next for Manil Kape. If it were up to me, I think Manil Kape is next in line for Pantoja. I think what he did last weekend, fuck that. No. Manil Kape looked amazing, but so did Kai Kara-France when he fought Steve Erceg. Steve Erceg, I would argue Steve Erceg always shows up. He's got excellent boxing. He tried to utilize it in the octagon against Kai Kara-France, and Kai Kara landed something brutally clean that just fucking put Erceg right the fuck on his ass to where Kai France could finish the fight via ground and pound. But Kai France looked amazing in his fight against Urseg too. You know, I think both Kai France and Manel Kape had stellar performances in their last fights, and I think I did argue in a previous video that Kai France should be next for Pantoja, but I think what should definitely happen now is that the UFC finally arranges one of the biggest bad blood fights to ever happen in the UFC. The tension between Kai France and Manel Kape has been building for quite some time now, and it's been building to an incredibly alarming rate. These two absolutely hate each other. And to let these two finally go at it in the cage would be an amazing gift to fans. And while not many people follow flyweight, not many MMA fans are into the flyweight division. I think this fight could definitely bring more eyes to the flyweight division and create more fans of the flyweight division. Because, like I said, this fight has so much bad blood in between it, or in it, that the buildup is going to be insane. They should have cameras recording every fucking bit of the buildup. And I think the fight is going to be insane because Manel Kape mixes it up. Excellent striking, great head movement like he just showed in his last fight. And Kai France has monster power for a flyweight fighter. Monster power. He's been knocking guys out ever since he joined the organization. Even before he joined the organization. So yeah, I think this fight is going to be a must-watch outside and inside the octagon. And now even the fucking even time and the universe itself is directing all of us to this fight because these two fighters have just come off of stellar performances and they're both seemingly next up for a title shot. And Dana just denied Manel Kape a chance at a title shot right away because he just came to the media and said that Manel Kape is not getting the title shot next. So what I think Dana means by that is that he's going to finally arrange Kai France versus Manel Kape for the next shot at Alexandre Pantoja. It's a beautiful matchup. I think it's definitely the ideal next move to make. And it's just great for finding out who should be next for Pantoja because, like I said before, we're running out of, worthy opponents for Pantoja. We really are. The UFC had to fucking get somebody from another organization to try and give Pantoja problems. And I've been saying ever since they tried to do that, or ever since they scheduled it, that it's not going to be a problem for Pantoja. Kai Asakura was never going to be a problem for Pantoja, and Pantoja just showed it in no time that Kai Asakura is nothing to him. Don't get me wrong, Kai Asakura is a great fighter. He's going to make waves at flyweight. I just have been saying that Pantoja's fighting style was always going to just starch Kai Asakura's fighting style. But when considering Kai France versus Pantoja or Manel Kape versus Pantoja, that's a different story. I think both Kai France and Manel Kape have a true chance at beating Pantoja. And I'll tell you why. Manel Kape, the striking, the head movement, it's all there. And if what determines whether or not Manel Kape has a true chance is how improved Manel Kape's grappling is going to be for that fight. Because Pantoja likes to eat shots and move forward and lay on top of you. So Manel Kape has this great ability to really just piece up Pantoja. I think he's got the skill set to do it, the output to do it, the head movement to do it. I think Manel Kape could absolutely outclass Pantoja on the feet. But what's really going to matter is whether or not Manel Kape can outclass or even survive Pantoja on the ground. When Pantoja decides to lay on Manel Kape, can Manel Kape find a way to get back to the feet and continue to outclass Pantoja on the feet for the majority of the fight, to where Kape can win by decision. For Kai France, I think Manel Kape has a better chance at beating Pantoja than Kai France, but Kai France still has a great chance at beating Pantoja. He has a great chance of beating Pantoja because of how much power he's got. Pantoja's chin is made out of straight up vibranium. I've been saying this for months. But the only way to try and defeat that chin is to keep throwing powerful motherfuckers at it. Kai France is a powerful motherfucker, and it would just be a great next move to challenge Pantoja, to throw him at Pantoja and just see if the power of Kai France will be enough to finally crack Pantoja's chin. It's worth a shot. I think it's just worth a shot. I don't know if Kai France has enough output to beat Pantoja on the feet, and I really am unsure that Kai France can survive or even hang with Pantoja on the ground. That's why I think Manel Kape has a better chance. But like I said, Kai France has that motherfucking power, and that power could change a fight real quick. So who knows? Maybe Kai France has enough power to finally put an expiration date on Pantoja's chin. I don't know. Only time will tell. I think right now, bottom line, the best next move is to set up Kai France versus Manel Kape for the title shot against Pantoja. It's the best next move. It's just the best next move to set up the future of flyweight, and give Pantoja a real challenge, because that motherfucker is about to lap the division, and he already has eyes set on bantamweight, which is it's what he should do, because like I said, Pantoja is beating everybody. Okay, so the best next thing to do if you want to keep Pantoja at flyweight is to have Kai Kara and Manel Kape go at it. It's a big blood feud, bad blood fight. It's going to put asses in seats. It's going to have everybody watching it. And what's best about it is that the winner of that fight is going to be worthy enough and skillful enough and good enough to be a real challenge to Pantoja. Maybe. If it's Manel Kape, I definitely think it's a real challenge. If it's Kai France, like I said, it all really relies on a puncher's chance. But anyway, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next.